This is a tutorial on how to use Google Forms in combination with an add-on called Flubaroo to grade some of your students' worksheets. Let's say, for instance, that you have a worksheet, in this case a math worksheet, and you want students to be working on the problems and then move to a center where they can enter the answers to their problems along with their name and have Google Forms automatically grade this for you while you are working with other students, perhaps who are working more slowly. So how can we make this happen in Google Forms? First of all, if you are logged into Google, you will see that you're logged in. You would go and choose the 9 dots, and then you'll see some of the Google tools there. We want to go into Google Drive, and in our Google Drive we want to create a new Google form. New, go down to More, and then Google Forms. We are going to click on the untitled form, and we will name this untitled form the same thing as our math worksheet. So in this case, this is 3rd grade math for Common Core. Now, once we've added our name to our form, the next thing we want to do is we want to put it in a question that would ask the student to input their name. So what I'm going to put in is I want my students to list their names as last, comma, first. You may have a student code that you use, whatever you like. But I need a way for students to be able to enter their name so that I know which entry belongs to which student. And in order to do that, the question type, in this case, needs to be text so that they can just type that in. Of course, I don't want any student to submit a paper without their name on it, so I'm going to make this a required question and click Done. To input our questions from our form, I will be copying and pasting from the form, from the worksheet directly into the form. So I'm just going to highlight question number 1 and copy it. Go back to my form, and I'm going to create a new question, this time multiple choice. I'm going to paste the question directly into the box and have multiple choice, and then below that I'm going to type in my answer choices. So I've already written these down, and so I'm just simply going to type in some answer choices. Now if you think about this ahead of time, you can make your foils represent a common mistake that your students might make, where they have added instead of subtracting or multiplied instead of dividing. And in that way you'll make this just a little bit more diagnostic. Now again, I'm going to make this a required question and click Done. And so you see I have my question and I have my choices, and I'm just going to do this one more time just to repeat what we're doing here. I go to my worksheet, I highlight my worksheet, copy the question, go back, add multiple choice, or if you want the students to just type in the answer, this time I'm going to make a text question. So I'm going to paste in the question again, and then I'm simply going to hit required, and the students would have to type in the correct answer. The only problem with using a question like this is they have to type it correctly. And so sometimes it's nice if you go back and you edit the question and you give it in the help section, tell your students that they should type in the number. And typing in the number instead of writing out the word will make sure that it will grade it appropriately. Type in the number. So let me click Done. So as you can see, you can tell that I've just copied and pasted the rest of my questions into my form.